There we go. Yay! And we're up. Let's see if anybody joins us. Load. Oh, I gotta turn down my background noise. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Woo, how many days we got? It is July 1st. So we only have 2, 3, 4, including today, we have 4 days before we go to Egypt. What skills do we need? Let's see. Oh, pursue the main adventure in Egypt. Grace or perception? Let's get a lot of perception because I don't remember if we started that part yet. Perception. Perception. Relationship with Anna, inspirations. Relationship with Aunt Evelyn, inspirations. No, come on. Perception. Climbing. We could climb the Chrysler building. Because that sounds like a really good idea. Right? Oh, there we go. Perception. Look out over the city. Can't they put a ceiling fan in this classroom? I have had to deal with that before. My high school, right after I graduated, like the summer right after I graduated, my little brother was still in school there. And 10 minutes into class and you're drooling. Gross. And the AC broke during summer school. So summer school kids were kind of stuck, just like dying there. And while all of this is going on, while the poor summer school kids are like melting in the classrooms and in the cafeteria, a school on the other side of the district who's had a perfectly functional AC unit got a new AC system in their school, and our broken one got nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, we are dealing with the puzzle box now. Trip to Egypt is tomorrow! And Alexander the Great does indeed remain elusive. This puzzle box. There we go. Now I can see. I just know I'm going to have to spend the entire airship ride staring at this thing. Oh, that's right. They're going by airship. I forgot about that. It is 1930. Airships still existed at the time. I don't remember if this was pre or post Hindenburg, though. Hey, love, do you remember when the Hindenburg happened? Oh, no idea. Yeah, anyways, airships were still a thing for a while. Bribe Anna to do it for me. Why would you think Anna would be able to figure out the puzzle box? Be sure packed and in bed by 8:30 this evening. She tells me that before every trip and I never do it, and I couldn't sleep if I did. You'd think she'd learn. It is the prerogative of aunts to refuse to learn, and the unfortunate duty of nieces to adapt. Oh, Bigglesworth, this is why we love you. Thanks, Bigglesworth. You're welcome, miss. If there's nothing else, not unless you'd like to look for Alexander the Great among a small army of tiny carved Egyptians and Greeks. They're from the left in the foreground at the bottom of the panel, miss. I should think that's meant to be Aristotle whispering in his ear, if you'll pardon me. Same, Sadie. Same. What? Super Butler. This has to be Alfred's brother or something. Or cousin. I guess cousin. Because Bigglesworth, Pennyworth. Is it Pennyworth or Pennygood? Batman's butler. Alfred Pennyworth. Okay, yeah. So Bigglesworth has to be related to Alfred. His head really is really being used as sort of an X marks the spot at the Pharaohs lighthouse. Ah, you already have success then, Miss Sadie. I don't know why I'm giving him a weird accent. See, Rüdiger, you see that little umlaut? How did you get in here? Evelyn let me in. Did you know this little world conqueror was there all along? Have I done all this squinting for nothing? Work is never wasted. Only by looking closely may we eventually learn to see. Don't patronize me and answer the question. I wouldn't stoop so low as to toy with a young lady, particularly one as intelligent and resourceful as yourself. Puzzle box was always meant for you. I'm depending on you for answers, not the other way around. Yeah, why can't you follow the clues yourself? You're smart enough, and there are plenty of others who can outbrain me. Yeah, but they're not you. That's what's important. Why is that what's important, Rudy? Why? Why, Rüdiger? I don't even know what's going on. There's this box that seems to have belonged to my parents, and a hidden room I never knew about, and some bold-as-you-please burglar. What am I supposed to do with all that? You will go to Alexandria to find Alexander the Great, and without fear. And then just wander off. Thanks for nothing, Rudy. Okay, I really have to do that, Oh no! Did I miss out on the start the adventure thingy? Can I do it there? Oh no. The Bigglesworth adventure. There was a thing here, unless I just did it. Which might be a thing. I think I might have missed that. Oops. Oops! Okay, so journal. Progress of the puzzle bot. Because Bigglesworth is magic. Let's see. We need to scroll down. Okay. Write furious letters to congressmen. And school. Look out over the city. And school. Look out over the city more. Okay, data, that's not what I need. I need skills. Right, I'm working on my perception slowly. Let's go visit Felix! Yay! That's probably who I'm going to romance this time around, because Felix is my favorite! Unless I just trip over somebody else, because I've romanced all the characters at this point. Last class before Egypt! Happy Independence Day, friends! Didn't my aunt give you the 4th off? I'll be leaving early to observe the usual celebrations. Ah, yes. I have some rotary dials to grease. He is greasing the rotary dials on the phone! Well then. Yeah, nothing stranger than being wished a happy Independence Day by a servant. At least he's getting paid. Yeah, he is getting paid quite well. Sparklers and hot dogs and parades! I would be going to look for parades, then sparklers, then hot dogs last. Because parades throw candy. I know most parades still have somebody throwing candy. Unless that specific parade has been told they're not allowed to. There will be somebody throwing candy for the kids. I've been in parades and seen that on the other end. I'm like, yeah, somebody's always throwing something for the kids. What? A star-spangled bow tie. That's amazing. And the roof, sticky with watermelon. Why did you not wash your hands, girl? That is a good view, though. Aw, missing mom and dad. Flirting, poise, and self-knowledge are always good things. Let's get those! And a tiny airfield! Oh, we're off to Egypt! You guys are coming too. To say nothing of my professor, and Felix, and Anna. I'm not going to be totally unsupervised. Still, you're going to a foreign country! Yeah, it's not my first trip. Oh, Aunt Evelyn. It will be the first one where you don't head off on your own and fall down a hole in some gosh-forsaken tomb, right? Oh, the airship's boarding. Bye! Yeah, That is a reasonable expectation for Sadie. Look at that! Oh, hero! And that hat, I cannot get over how weird the hats look on these characters. How did she get it to stay put? This, the pyramids and the sun. I like the cute little decorations they have on the borders here. Decorations are different in each area. And the July heat of Egypt. The desert. The humidity of being so close to the coast. Yeah. Spires and minarets of Cairo waver in the distance, 'cause heat. Yay! Back again. See? Ta-da! This is our new map. We have the landing airfield where we can visit Felix. We can take in dinner with the diplomats, right? Embarrassing fan letters to Douglas Fairbanks Jr. I don't know who that is. Probably find out who that is. Say hello to an Englishman abroad. Oh, there's Roland. Visit with Sterling. Oh, Sterling. Hagel at the souk. And that is how it's pronounced. Khan el Khalili. Help classmates lug purchases around. Practice Egyptian Arabic. Chase pickpockets. And then there's Alexandria. Argue with strange British expats, because there's always going to be strange British expats. Roman tomb. Desert tablet. Go to the practical session. That's hanging out with your teacher. Meet the locals in the village. Oh, tomb. Another tomb. Side passages. Plan out a proper dig. Document everything in sight. Oh, look for looters. What? That's gonna be coming up. Ah, you're gonna meet our last bachelor. Extra credit for the professor. Get out of doing extra credit for douchebag other professor. All right, what should we start with? Let's do class first. Yay! Oh my goodness, look at Anna. That's a cute pattern, actually. Daytime in Giza. We're standing around tables with pottery on them. Oh, that's not Anna. That's Rose. Rose Duchesne. Duchesne. Okay. At least it's another girl, because Anna's not in this group. Everybody remember the A, B, C, D, E, Fs of archaeological safety. Never leave your partner, and if you see something of interest, be sure to inform me so I can inquire with the foreman. Look at him without his suit and vest. Hiya, partner. Hi. This is baloney. What do you mean? Polishing off pots with glorified toothbrushes. This isn't your idea of a good time? I could have done this at home in the shade and, well, not at risk for malaria. Wear your bug spray. Beginners like our professor. That guy has no imagination. Come on, I'm in this for the shining golden headdresses. Where's the mummies, the jewels, the ancient relics? Oh, Rose. That's exciting and all, but come on. The pottery is so neat. I actually took an archaeology class in college, and my professor did his entire dissertation on pottery. Yeah, potsherds, which isn't even as big as pot shards. It's even smaller than that. Yeah, it was kind of neat, actually. He was pretty cool. In the pyramid. I bet it's hot stuff in there. Yeah, it's hot, all right. Forget this kids' table stuff. I'm going in. Can't you sneak off when people aren't looking like the rest of us? What are you doing? Sadie, no! Sadie, no! Sadie, yes! Okay, nobody panic. Everybody stay put. No one touch anything or do anything. Oh, Nigel. What are you doing? Oh, hi, good. You brought a flashlight. I was just following Rose. Wait, she's here. Where'd she go? That's why I chased after her. This isn't a safe place for amateurs. That's why I chased after you. Why didn't you tell her not to come in here? You mean after you told us not to, all of us, not to leave the site the first 5 times? I don't know. I guess it just didn't occur to me. Yep. He has a map of the... Ooh, we have a map of this pyramid. Which pyramid is this? Yeah, she just knows. Help, help. Where are you? It came from below. I don't know what's going on. Don't step on that! Oh no! Here's the excitement we've been waiting for. No more schoolwork. We have fallen into a pyramid. And of course they scream. It's only like 10 feet down. Come on. And up above, the trapdoor through which they fell clicks back into place. Good news and bad news for people who are like, this is cool, I want to do this. It doesn't act. The traps did exist once upon a time. They don't anymore because most of them were wire-based. And by wire, I mean, you know, string and rope, not actually wires. So, you know, they've all disintegrated. There has been evidence that the some of the pyramids were trapped, though, but most of it was like, it'll cave in on top of you trapped, not nifty secret trapdoor trapped. If you fall in a hole, it's got spikes on the bottom and you're not coming back out of it. Come to Egypt, fall in a hole. It's like the ghost of Imhotep has it in for me. Yeah, Rose is fine. You're both getting expelled once I get this flashlight on. And it's gold. We're not even asphyxiating and you've made your first archaeological find. So no expulsion? Not yet. I'm thinking we want to be looking for some kind of Ta-Sokar icon to open the secret door and... What? Secret door? Sokar? Ah, reincarnation. You think? Yay! He gets it. It's like, oh, reincarnation, got it. Falcon-headed god. Ooh. Ooh, there are multiple falcon-headed gods then. Right? I want to say Horus was falcon-headed. Might have been a hawk. Hawk or falcon. They are very similarly shaped. Something in the wall clicks and unlocks, and we're going back to the land of the living, folks. We just made an archaeological discovery, and a big one, too. Begin the professor's adventure in Egypt. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's meet our new... Dun, dun, dun. Nothing's going missing on my watch. Let's do it. Amose! Oh, I'm like, who's this guy? Oh, worker. Site worker. Might as well be working on the sun. Need some help loading stuff? You don't want in on this job. Unless you're determined to break your back and suffer heat exhaustion at such a young and enterprising age. Yeah, at least let me get you water. Thanks! Oh, don't hit on her. I'm an archaeologist, or at least I'm working on being one. You might want to switch career paths. Nursing might be a good idea. I could sure use a nurse right now. That explains why you seem so bored. I've never seen a person so nonchalant about seeing mummified dead bodies. These things give me the creeps. I mean, mummified corpses don't stink as bad as actively decaying corpses. I know, I walked past an about-to-pop deer carcass once. We could smell it for a ways. And thank goodness it hadn't actually popped yet. Poor girl walking with me almost fell on it, though. That was how we found it. We were wondering what was causing the smell. Oh, did you see that? What? There goes again. Someone sneaking around the pyramid. A robber! He's probably trying to steal our work. It's true, actually. Archaeological robbery is a huge thing. Has been from the beginning. Still is today. There's also forgeries that they claim are legit. If it's actually legit, it's worth a lot more, and you don't want to know how they got it. But usually it's stealing directly from tombs. That's actually why so few tombs have been found with gold inside. That's actually why King Tut is so famous and important, because that was a tomb that, shockingly, had not been looted in antiquity. People were doing, the Egyptians were doing their own archaeology back in like the 15th dynasty. So still ancient times, and they were doing archaeology. Yeah. Why are you hurling yourself into the dark? This is a private dig, yes. Thief! I'm here for science, not money. The pyramids are no place for hoods like you. Scram before I get the police. I was your first little girl. Yeah, we uncovered this dig. If you come with me right now, I'll escort you out without you having to spend the rest of your life rotting in prison. Somehow I doubt that. Why is he toned? Why is he toned? We should not be able to see pecs on a desiccated corpse. This is a joke, right? You've never seen a 3,000-year-old mummy before? Not one that talked to me or walked around. Yeah, anybody would freak out if they actually saw a mummy get up and walk and talk. You don't look so good yourself. What do you want from me? Stole the ruby eye. The what now? Ancient relic I swore to protect. For millennia, it was down here with me and I rested. 10 days ago, it was moved and I woke up. Where have you taken it? We didn't find any relics. We found mummies. You must help me find it. It cannot be lost to those who would abuse it. You could be a big help. You promise you're not going to curse me, right? Does this mean you won't curse me? An associate of mine is convinced I'm going to have a mummy curse laid on me. At first I thought he was silly, but now... Or if I don't wake up tomorrow and find this is all a dream, I'd say of course I'll help a real live mummy, so long as you don't curse me or anything. There we go. We'll be... That curses? How ridiculous. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. My name's Scheherezade. Everyone calls me Sadie. Amoseanka. I guess it would actually be, based on what current research suggests it would be, Amoseanak. So yeah, the Brendan Fraser mummy actually got the pronunciations correct. It would be, instead of Ankasanamun, it would be Anaksunamun. So it would be Amoseanak. I can't do that right now. I am a prince and would have been pharaoh. What happened? I would rather not say. Yeah, fair enough. Not too sure I want to hear it anyway. This is never a mistake. How could it be a mistake? We can begin the mummy adventure. Oof. Oof, that's going to be tough. Oop. All right. Let's pop in on Felix next. Felix, my bestie! Yay! Twirling around a stray shovel. Really? You'd think they'd know better than to schedule an expedition to Egypt in the middle of July. Guess that's my welcoming committee. Felix! Felix is flying the planes! I have a shirt like that. It's not quite that dark green, though. It also has more buttons up on the top. I can turn around and head back to camp if you want. No, I take it back! Aren't you supposed to be in New York? Turns out that archaeological assistant means more than just lugging equipment around the university all day. You also get to lug equipment around on the expeditions. Also, any other miscellaneous duties that may arise. Look at his pretty blonde hair. Sounds like they're working you hard. Yeah, beats factory work. And the professor's even letting me fly a plane. Aww. Diverse forms of transportation. You wouldn't believe how amazing those planes are. If I could get my hands on one of those engines. Aw, he's a mechanic. Isn't he cute? I love him. Felix is the best. Don't you have class? I'm in class. I was chosen by the professor to do field research in addition to my regular studies. That means I'll have the chance to travel to dig sites all over the world. Oh, I love college. Yay, we get to travel together. Speaking of traveling, where are you taking those poor camels, Mr. Transportation Expert? Yeah, where are we taking these camels? Say hello to your ride back to base camp. Hope you don't get motion sickness. Wait, what do you mean by that? Current stress is 14. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Ba, ba. And we are going to be here like all month, if I remember correctly. Arrive in Egypt on the 8th. And, oh, yep, we're basically here the entire month of July. Yay! Now, we are going to need adventure with Felix! Occult lore, flirting, or resolve. We're gonna need it. Oh, riding is always a good thing to do. Let's explore the desert for a second here. How can it be to outrun a sandstorm anyway? Why? Why would you want to outrun a sandstorm? Second morning in Egypt is more chaotic. Excuses with the professor for missing most of his planned Cairo tour, though she swears she'll catch up at the end. Then rendezvous with her aunt and German pseudo-uncle, then get them all to a certain stretch of riverside in a hurry. And hurrying Evelyn is never fun. We're finally on a boat, watching the Nile go by. Ooh, me and Rudy actually got Evelyn to go along on our trip, so we're doing touristy stuff when not on digs. There are distractions. Well, hello, Roland. Wait a second. What? What? Oh. That's because you're right. He's her age or close to it, and he doesn't look like a thief. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you again, the Englishman. Suppose you see the same dumbstruck look in the eyes of so many men. Ah, the curse of beauty. That is the worst opening line ever. It is pretty bad, but it made you laugh. Oh, no. Did you blow up the boat? Let's see. And yeah, we're okay. Better go find out what that was. Sounded like it came from the engines behind the boat. Oh, who's him? I don't like the look of him. Yeah, who is he? Rudy, you can't throw someone to the crocodiles for flirting badly. You might mention that to your aunt. Don't tell me you speak from experience. I don't see any crocodile bite scars. Actually, she recommended it as a means of dealing with any young men you may encounter abroad. She allowed that there may be an exception for young Herr Weber while he serves as pilot and stevedore for your class. That's a $10 word. Stevedore. But he'll be well advised to behave himself all the same. Puzzle box lit a fire under me. It's the first link I've had to my parents in who knows how long. I'm swearing off boys for the time being. Are we, though? Are we, Sadie? There are 5 of them, and we've now met all 5. I will bring a caliprod to Alexandria all the same. Speaking of travel provisions. Oh, look. Get your stuff. Booming noise. Crew doesn't seem concerned. True enough, I'll be right back. It has only been a day trip, but Evelyn insisted that all the ladies in the party retain their own rooms. Sure, we'll dump our stuff. A note from Aunt Evelyn. Found 2 young men fighting outside your room. Well done. I'm afraid they ran off when I started to applaud, but they didn't seem terribly earnest. It's so nice to see the boys are finally recognizing you for the beautiful young woman you are. Do remind Rudy to keep the cattle prod handy. What? Aunt Evelyn, why? Getting her things, getting ready to leave. And yeah. The lock on the door. Oh, somebody did try to pick it. Or at any other time in the last 10 years, I guess. Yeah. Glad I took the puzzle blocks with me up on deck. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm pretty sure one of the 2 men was Roland. Because he is absolutely the guy that broke in and was trying to steal stuff from your parents' study. Who is the other guy, though? Yeah, we are on a tight schedule, sirs. Adventure with Felix. Occult lore, flirting, or resolve. Let's see what our occult lore, flirting, and resolve are at. Occult lore 7. Flirting and resolve. Resolve is 0, so flirting is 5. Occult lore is probably our best bet for this. No guys are making you crazy. Come on. Let's see. Leaping and hope. Self-knowledge, empathy, and diplomacy. Moxie. Charm type. Oh, so anything in the charm category. So flirting. That would up flirting. And more flirting. Oh, heck yes. Okay, we can get through this. Let's do it. Start the Felix adventure. The Felix adventure is actually really cute. Ooh, that's right. Nigel. That's the Nigel adventure. Nigel adventure, which we also really want to do because that's fun. Sterling, Sterling's is quite stressful, so we're not going to do that. We're going to do poise, deception, or magic tricks is what I really need. Okay. Poise, deception, and magic tricks. Poise or deception, then. Poise, deception. Play zoo. Deception is a 1. Poise is a 0. So deception's our best bet, probably. Let's see. Charm. Well, charm. We've got that charm one. Oh, look, diplomacy. Well, we're doing good on diplomacy, but charm type. Poise, dodge, self-knowledge, tolerance. Ooh, that's right. Egyptian dreams plus 20 general. That one's going to save our bacon a lot. All right, adventuring with Felix first. Ancient, mysterious, and extremely hot Egyptian desert. And I should probably pay attention, but I can't seem to concentrate. It's this dratted heat. Drink water. You look like you're dying. I feel like I'm dying. Must be the Weber in me. We're tough as nails. Handsome to boot. Not that I... Did I mention that I'm also indispensable? And it's time for a break. We've got a few more miles ahead of us, so please rest up and drink plenty of water. We'll reconvene in 10 minutes. Pile of boulders, would you like to sit? Stop stealing my limes. But yes, I wouldn't mind resting my legs for a few minutes. Yeah, it is an archaeologist's dream. I want to do that. Someday I want to go to Egypt and be on a dig, because that would be amazing. From the way the professor's been carrying on, I guess I'm inclined to agree. Who would have thought a factory kid like me exploring ancient Egyptian ruins? I wouldn't have believed it myself if I weren't standing here getting sand in my eyes. Yeah, less glamorous than imagination, but I was the one who always wanted... Felix, what's wrong? Don't move. I don't want to alarm you, but there's a giant scorpion sitting on the rock right next to your hand. Scorpion! I think it was sunning itself on that rock when we sat down. Maybe it will go away if we leave it alone. Felix! Do something! That sounds like a pretty lame idea even to me. Oh my. We just seem to have run into a little snag. I believe the best course of action would be to keep still and refrain from making any sudden movements. Yes, I know this. Go away, Professor. Scorpion is agitated by a rumble of footsteps and the many shadows falling over its rock, and it darts forward, stinger raised. Sadie, watch out! Oh, this is why. Dodge or courage? Doge. Courage. Doge. Ooh, there we go. Doge. You definitely want that one, because there is no other way around that. And dodge. And dodge. Dodge. And dodge. Dodge! Yes, missed me. Oh no! And I've hit a rock. Ow. I think she's losing consciousness. Sadie, stay with us! Oh no, a concussion in the heat. Oh no! So stressful. Water falling on her face. Thought it would help. How long was I out? 2 days. No! Just 20 minutes. Okay then. Told him we'd catch up. There I go, causing trouble again. Wasn't even intentional this time. Nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Well, you were talking in your sleep about, your parents. Aw, and Felix knows. Oh. Find out anything about that scrap of paper? As a matter of fact, I did. Oh, right, we stole a library book with papyrus in it. Been meaning to tell you, but haven't had a chance until now. Look, I've managed to decipher a few words. There are a couple that keep reappearing. Sekhmet's gift. Sekhmet's gift. What does that mean? I don't know, but it sounds important. Figure it out later. Let's get out of here first and catch up with the rest of our group. Shouldn't we have run into them by now? We should be heading in the right direction. Are you sure we aren't just reading the map wrong? It's probably upside down or something. Impossible. We've only been walking for a few miles. It's easy to get turned around when everything around you looks the same. I'm not allowed to get a bunch of sand get the best of me. There should be a city just over this big hill. And, ta-da! A white smudge wavering dizzyingly in the desert heat. See? Told ya. Never met a map I couldn't crack. Sure, now stop your preening and hurry out. Oh, who's this nice old man? Takes one look at them and hurries out of his shop. You two look half dead. Don't tell me you walked all the way here in this heat. Here, why don't you come into my shop where it's cooler and have a glass of water? Jeffrey Eason. Yeah, tends to catch people unawares. You don't know how many tourists I've seen brought down by heat stroke. In cooler weather than this, too. You guys are lucky to be on your feet. Yeah, but we're made of tougher stuffs than this. Ugh, fixing my headphones. Always happy to be of assistance. Besides, it feels good to be speaking English again. You should meet my father. He's lived in the States since he was a kid, but he'd walk 10 miles in winter snow to be able to talk to someone der Deutsch spricht. Der Deutsch spricht. I haven't had enough water to be able to make that sound properly. Keep traveling, you youngsters will understand in due time. Anyhow, I deal in knickknacks and curios. Work as a curator at the local museum, too. Welcome to stop by if you're interested in such things. Yes. Trying to find our group. They were an hour or two ahead of us. Wait till it gets a bit cooler before you head out. Otherwise, I'd have saved you for nothing. Yeah, won't be much use if we're passed out from heat stroke. Are you even listening to me? Sorry, I thought I heard something like music or drums. Festival! Let's go! Well, if we have to wait around anyway... Yeah, don't be so responsible, Felix. Aw, yay! Newly assembled bunch of miscreants, huh? Please. Sadie is the only miscreant in this group. Place is filled with people. So many people. A singer and a drummer. Some people are dancing. Explore the festival! What is this for anyways? Honestly, I don't think the citizens of this town know anymore. What? I've found evidence this festival's been held for thousands of years, all the way back to the time of the Egyptian pharaohs, when the patron goddess of the city was still Sekhmet. What? Did I say something wrong? No, you said Sekhmet. Who just happens to be who we're looking for. Big coincidence. Once Islam was brought to Egypt, the festival transformed into a simple celebration of the season. Local religious authorities argue over it every year, but they generally take a fairly relaxed posture on what's permissible. In practice, that means singing, even a bit of non-licentious dancing. Really, everything you could want but a cold beer. I'm sorry, but we're children. We don't want a cold beer. Maybe we should have talked your aunt into coming with us after all. Sounds like her kind of scene. I think that everything but a cold beer may be a bigger issue than you remember from when we were kids. Yeah, Aunt Evelyn is a lush. She is very much an alcoholic. It's not quite elaborate, but it's still fun. Yeah, little local festivals are so great. What'd I tell you? I know what I'm doing. I suppose you do. I'm impressed by your find, Felix. Never heard anybody actually laugh like that outside of anime. Should stop bickering and go have fun. Yeah, let's go! I think I'll have to pass. I'm not dancing type. What's wrong? Don't tell me the fearless archaeologist is going to pass up this once-in-a-lifetime cultural experience. I was never really good at nope, he's gonna drag her onto the dance floor anyways. It'll be fun. Felix, I don't know how to do this. I know ballet, I know ballroom, besides mixed gender dancing in the Muslim world might be... Oh, now nobody can see us because we're behind a tree. Ha-ha! See how clever the boy is? This is why we like Felix. Just chill. I feel ridiculous. Well, you don't look half bad. Is that supposed to be some sort of a compliment? Yes, actually, although I've never seen you dance back home, so I could be wrong. Well, it's your fault for moving away before I had a chance to dance with you. Aww! Oh no, who's shouting? What happened? I don't know. Somebody's shouting, but my Egyptian Arabic is a little rusty. Oh no, there's a scream. The festival devolves into a panicked stampede as people begin to run out of the square. Something's gone wrong! But what? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot. This is not a sightseeing trip. Oh no. Strength, patience. I think I prepared for the wrong stuff here, guys. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can get this at all. I can't get through. I think there's a gap in the crowd over there. Sit down for a while until things die down. You look beat. There's no point in us getting trampled. But I can't see Mr. Eason. What if we lose him? We'll just find our way back to the shop. What do you think is going on? I don't know, but everybody's panicking. Yes. We push through the crowd. We find Jeffrey Eason, who is very worried. What's going on? Is there something we should know? I'm afraid it's the plague. Yeah, there's a lot of plagues. Legend has it that a disastrous plague struck this area almost 3 millennia ago. The disease killed thousands. Desperate, the people sent a great prayer to the goddess Sekhmet. It was only through her blessing that Egypt was saved. Yet ever since then, the city has lived in fear that this plague would return to finish its deadly work. But that's just a rumor. There's no evidence. Yeah, see, it's just a legend. Still, it's supposed anniversary of the plague's arrival. What does that idiot think he's doing, shouting about plague and disease now of all times? Yeah. What exactly did he say? Typical rabble-rousing nonsense. The plague has struck someone down. Dark days have returned. Run if you value your lives. So on, so on. Meh. Strange for someone who thinks it's rubbish. You sure look awfully worried. So there's no way that the legend can even be partially true? Probably just a bad cold blown way out of proportion. Yeah, go ask around. It'll all blow over soon. Is it, though? You think this plague legend has something to do with that old paper you found in the book? Well, yeah. Sekhmet's gift, the plague. Thought you didn't believe in that plague. Well, there's no reason to think that this plague actually happened. It could also be metaphorical. I'm not sure what a metaphorical plague would look like, but... yeah, I don't know what a metaphorical plague would look like either. And sounds like there are some people down with a nasty bug. The doctors are stumped. No one can say what it is. Oh, no, that does not sound good, Felix. Quarantining or even abandoning the city, but nothing's even been confirmed yet. Yeah, shouldn't there be a procedure for managing this sort of thing? Isn't there some sort of cure for this plague? Yeah. If this has been around before, there is guaranteed to be something they can do about it. It's like, a lot of people don't know, but the Black Plague, Black Death, that wiped out a third of all Europe, still around. We just know how to deal with it now, so it's not a big deal. People don't really die from plague anymore, but they sure get it. There's a couple cases in the US every year. Do you mind if I take a look at this? Yes. Oh my, it's incredible. You don't run a museum specializing in ancient Egyptian artifacts without learning a thing or two, but it all sounds like nonsense to me. When the demons of disease roam the land once more, when the people's cries of sorrow echo in heaven's halls, look then to Sekhmet's gift. The blessing of the lioness sleeps in the earth. The clouded mind sees but knows it not. Close your eyes to fear, only then can understanding grow. Yeah. Blessing of the lioness sleeps in the earth. Are there any temples or ruins around here? There is a ruined temple near the outskirts of the city. What? Let's do it. Let's do it! We're gonna go adventuring. Of course it's fallen into disrepair. Weeds, underbrush. Not much to look at. So much history. Lost forever. Do people still come here? Not really. The statues of Sekhmet there. Good Muslim citizens don't like to be seen in the company of false idols. Though I have caught some of the teenage denizens looking for a little privacy in the area. So it's not really vandalized or anything. Well, it would have been vandalized, actually. Even in ancient times, the people would take literal bricks from temples to build their houses, because that was the only place to source stone in some time periods. That's actually why the pyramids at Giza look so bare. They were supposed to have smooth limestone casing stones on the outside. All but a few of those have been taken long ago. And all of them had an electrum top. Those are all gone too. Yet picked clean by looters and would-be treasure hunters, and the looters don't just take the valuable stuff. They take the very rocks. Yeah, maybe I'll find something your average looter or sticky-fingered tourist might have missed. Sixth sense when it comes to moldering old ruins and ancient junk. Felix, you're one to talk. Oh, that useless junk is how I make my living, young man. I'm just an ignorant assistant. What do I know? Aw, yeah, let's find it. It's okay, Felix. We love you. Must have been the main building. That's right. You see those walls over there? Those were originally part of an enclosure used to house lions. Sekhmet was the goddess of warfare, after all. She was often depicted as a woman with the head of a lioness. Fierce, strong, fearless. Yeah, sounds kind of familiar. Goddess of warfare, huh? I guess I'm flattered. Oh, there's nothing there. Naturally, the main building would be the first thing looters hit. And the ring of pillars? Outdoor altar. Sekhmet's priestesses would perform rituals in front of a different statue on each day of the year. Wouldn't surprise me if that was one of the locations. Let's go. Yeah, lead the way, Miss Archaeologist. I can see why they left this statue alone. Judging by its poor condition, this particular specimen would have almost no value on the black market. Almost. Has to be here. It's all a matter of knowing where to look. Examine the statue. Nothing. It's just an ordinary beat-up old statue. What? How can we just give up like this? Yeah, we need to get back to camp. Ooh. I have one in deduction already. See if I can get anything else. Nope. Nope. We need to... Your face is turning bright red. Can't come up with any brilliant ideas. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Festival snack might clear my head. Oh, yeah, we're taking a nap. What? Yay. Frantically rejoin her class. Oh. Maybe just tiredness. Listen up. This is Cairo University. The Dean of Archaeology has been kind enough to lend us a lecture hall while we're guests of his college. Ugh, Dr. Blake. Dr. Blake doesn't have any respect for anybody. He's dig coordinator here, and most of the time you'll be reporting to him when you're on site. As for me, I'll be holding regular classes whenever we're abroad. We call them travel study courses. I did a field studies course once, and we spent nearly 2 weeks camping while doing botany, geology, biology. It was fun. I still have my rock collection and my bug collection from that class. We found crickets in weird places. And lectures, you will take exams after we return, just like everyone else, so keep up with the reading and let me know if you have questions. Okay, good. Yeah. Which means I have to really hustle to get the important stuff in. Yeah, we do. I need to sleep in. There we go. Look at that! So much less stressed. Begging for favors and charming officials, and finally she receives permission to follow her lead. Fort Height Bay. Because in Chinese, the Q is a ch sound. But in Arabic, it's a k sound. An old outpost that stands where the pharaohs' lighthouse once stood. Skint back at the city. Yeah, it was at the pharaoh's lighthouse. So where would Alexander have stood? Clearer sense of the age of the box. There's so many different eras of cityscape I could be picturing in my mind. And is that liar who was in Nigel's office? It is. I just happened to be in the mood to take a stroll. Uh-huh. And it's not that free. King Fuad probably wouldn't appreciate you snooping around. I wouldn't be allowed here either if my friend wasn't pulling some strings. Oh no. Rudiger. Yeah, like the little brother my dad never had. He's the graph of something or other. Something. So are you following me, or is it coincidence we're both in a 15th century fort in the middle of a lot of water? Total coincidence, I swear. I was not in any way hoping you'd be looking into something a professional treasure hunter might find interesting. Scout's honor. You were never a scout in your life. Lasted 3 days. Then I tried to get a badge in Scoutmaster's daughter and found I needed a new club. Yeah, Sterling is nothing but trouble. Oh, you look like a rich Patel American lady. Hand over your valuables. I guess I can't let you kill the guy, so... They're in an alley. No obvious abandoned weapons in sight. She can't really reach into her bag for her emergency defense brick, so... Open window. Inside a house, a man in Bedouin garb lies sleeping just by the window so he can enjoy the breeze. Yeah, I've done stupider things. Look! Oh no, we grabbed his beast. That's rude! Oh my goodness, is this who I think it is? I love this character. Sorry, I'm borrowing your cloak. I was not expecting this after my rest. Let's see. Ooh, oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need more of these things. Well, that worked. That worked. Sterling can take him out. Why do all my lunch breaks end this way? Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason that just says a few entertaining ideas, because this is a family-friendly game. Yeah, join in an unavoidable piece of business, and Sadie goes back to work. Okay. We have got to get some work done on, not the mummy one, this one. Okay, we did. Huh. So we're at awareness, deduction, or hope. That's what we need. Awareness, deduction, or hope. Not in this segment. Awareness, deduction, hope. Awareness? Let's do it. Fort Kite Bay. The fort is her stand-in. She starts wandering Alexandria, looking for the site where the Alexander on her puzzle box would have been standing as he pointed out at old Pharaohs. A very old part of town, residential area in the middle of the day, and old men with free time and hardworking women shuttle from house to house. Ooh, a well. Ooh. Something, but very faint is a cartouche carved into the ancient stone near the lip of the well. It's the hieroglyphic mark of Alexander the Great. Hey! No water at the bottom. Ooh. Ooh. She just waves at these guys and then jumps down a well. Let's look around. Ooh, opens up into a strange, spectacular octagonal chamber. Floor to ceiling are mirrors of brilliant polished brass turned at strange angles. Ooh. They did that trick in The Mummy. The good one. Not the garbage Tom Cruise one. The Brendan Fraser one that's actually good. Center of the floor is the upper end of a stairwell that winds a bit deeper into the earth before being blocked by a solid-looking stone platform. Oh, pucks and hockey sticks. They're supposed to move, aren't they? I'm meant to turn them around, reflect my dinky little light, and make something happen. It's probably a nod to the design of the old lighthouse itself. Well, better get started. If anybody's going to set off traps, don't you want it to be me? Volunteering to get your head knocked off. That's most unlike you. Why is Rudiger talking to Sterling? And they're just letting Sadie trip traps. She'll be fine. Besides, we don't qualify for this search. You think I'm not qualified? She has something else you do not, and that is, she is pure of heart. Yeah, you got me there, boss. I'm not sure if that's a bonus or a liability. Yeah, the family bloodline value. That's, big picture. You're not really giving me a lot to go on here. Wait, and Miss Sadie will lead us through the trail. We should just go directly to the catacombs. I told you I can find them. Every step must be clean, and every step must be Miss Sadie's. Well, then tell her where to go. Save us all a heap of trouble. She definitely won't if you're, hiding stuff from her. And if we push too hard, she'll suspect this is more than just an idle game of riddles. Ugh. See, this is the thing is I am just trying to get stuff done. Pushing and pulling and screaming muscles. Yeah, in the dust and dirt and more dust. Auntie can't see you down here. But hello, at least I can see myself. Yay, look at that. And the mirrors are done. And what a neat trick. Yeah, that is a way to light rooms. It doesn't, do traps or anything like that. And yeah, look down. The massive stone blocking the stairwell is retracting into the wall, clearing a path down. Oh my stars. And what a smell. It's like an old closet that hasn't been dusted out for decades. It's not that bad. I suppose I'll have a look. Yeah, see? Told you so. She's out of sight, not out of earshot. I can barely hear me over that racket. That's sure it's time for you to go down after her. And to think you were just warning me about the death traps. Do you desire your share of the riches or not? Yeah, there haven't been any so far. I'm reimbursing expenses on this trip, with the understanding, of course, that a job would be well done. Oof. Another expense report with no payoff to Dad. At least we've got Sadie doing all the dusty work. It'd be nice to get a reaction. Yeah. If we're gonna be surly, we want a reaction. Yay! And older and rougher tunnels than the one above. That was probably medieval. This is classical? Classical period. So that would be the Ptolemies, more like. Yeah, the classic period would have been like, yeah, classical is in the Greek period, when Greek was at its peak, and Rome was at its peak, and Greek and Rome were taking over everything around them. So yeah, that would be Ptolemies, the Ptolemaic dynasty, where Cleopatra ruled, and Alexander the Great was around. Hey, bingo! Only it's closed again. Oh no. Hello, Marco. He does not say polo. Hey! It's him! You took part of my clothes. Sorry, it really was an emergency. So I saw. Yeah, tunnel rat by accident. Do you live here? In Alexandria, I mean. Oh, and you're blonde. My mother was British, and I am Rashad. My father does business here. I didn't know I was. You know the catacombs? Yes, my father does business here. I played here as a child. That wasn't allowed either, but... Yes, help me find it. I am lost. Yes, the Alexander cartouche. But, aw, he's not arguing with us. Thank you, Rashad. Love Rashad. And still nothing good. Yeah, perception, because it's funny. It's amazing that I hear nothing. I've lost him! Please be calm. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad you're such an excellent tracker. That had nothing to do with it. I could hear your panicking all the way down the cavern. You all right? Do away with this grime and I will be. Can't be possible for those spiderwebs to be that big. Do you swear to leave the catacombs once your business here is done? Yes. Dangerous down here without a map or a guide. Yeah, catacombs are dangerous. People go missing in the Paris catacombs all the time. You shouldn't point fingers about being down here when you crept in so often. I was 8. I suppose I am a bit older than that. Yeah. Looking for the tomb of Alexander the Great, correct? Yes, we found it, although one cannot say with certainty if the body is his. In any case, the tomb was built for him. Simple stone sarcophagus on an octagonal platform. Ooh. It is rumored that Alexander is buried under what once was the pharaoh's lighthouse. But yeah. Roman letters and Egyptian hieroglyphs, that tracks. Some of these inscriptions are much newer than the others. The oldest ones read, "May the conqueror of lands lend his strength to the daughter of Auletes, she who shall be the sole princess of Ptolemy to be seen after death." Yeah, Ptolemy, but not Auletes. That was the nickname of Ptolemy the 12th, pharaoh of Egypt, thanks to his drunken states and habit of playing the flutes. He was Cleopatra's father. Ah. That does make sense because some people still say the Pyramid of Khufu is the Pyramid of Cheops. Or Cheops. But it was Khufu. Cheops was his Greek name, Greco-Roman name. I don't know. Daughter of Auletes, the sole princess to be seen after death. I wonder if that means her grave or tomb. Arsinoe the Fourth! She's the only one of Ptolemy the 12th's daughters whose remains were recovered. Though I hear that the analysis of those remains are still ongoing. Either way, her tomb is definitely at Ephesus. It's just ruins now. Modern Turkey, I believe. You know your geography? And history, too? My family, as you might say, is a nomadic one. We find it advantageous to our trading if we... Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, why are we looking at him like that? Okay, can I Pursue the main adventure in Egypt. Let's see. We just did the perception or strength and resolve or perception, so rest time. Cool, good. I didn't know I had clicked on that. I don't think I did. What has Rudy gotten me into now? Yeah, what has he gotten us into? Okay. Deduction, leaping, or moxie? I used those leaping ones. Anyways, I was trying to get stuff for this one. The Felix adventure. We need awareness, deduction, or hope, and I have some awareness. Deduction, hope. Hope is 0. Awareness, deduction. Awareness is 4. Deduction is 10. We want deduction and knowledge stuff. Okay. Deduction, knowledge. Negotiation is handy, but no. Let's see. We're not bothering with the Sterling adventure here. Grace, poise, magic tricks, perception, hope, awareness. Okay, that's always good. I mean... Look around with Anna. Language, listen, conscience, climbing, leaping, courage. We need... Oh, that's right. That's going to be a difficult one. We're going to have to... If we get through that one, we'll do it in chunks. Yeah, deduction, awareness. I just opened the same thing. Deduction, awareness. That's what we're going for. Deduction, awareness. Not yet. Deduction and awareness. Preferably deduction, but I'll take awareness. Deduction. Oh, awareness. Still no deduction. Let's see, deduction. I already looked at that one. Deduction. Oh, there's occult lore. So we'll have to come back to study the displayed collection for that. Deduction inspirations. Okay, we need... Let's see. Hope and animal handling, not... Oh. Not animal handling, at least. Deduction is +5. Heck yeah. Alright, we can get rid of some of those. There's... Oh! You just found still water! You should not walk in still water in ruins. That was you I was commenting on, not my game. Yay! Good for you! Let's keep that one done. Alright. It is the 12th. Let's finish up the Felix adventure really quick. Okay. Let it go. I'd hate to see you fritter away your time in Egypt on a lost cause. It's not a lost cause. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Ooh, yes. Knowledge type, +3. 12, 12, 12. I might have to do better than... Oh, dear. Still might not be enough. That's as good as we can get. Dang it! Okay. Deduction only. 2, 3. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Discard, 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 Discard. Okay, done. Gonna get a couple more of these. Last one. Okay. Deduction. Ooh. Ooh, I want that problem solving. Okay. Now we'll finish it, now that I definitely have enough to do this. Okay. Now we'll finish the Felix adventure. Deduction. Deduction. Oh, I forgot about that. Every time you try and fail, the difficulty goes up. 25. 30. There we go. Boom. Wasn't there something in that riddle about in the ground? What's that smell? Don't any of you smell it? It's very faint. I didn't even notice it until I closed my eyes. Close your eyes to fear. Only then can understanding grow. We've had the answer right in front of us all along. Shush, let me concentrate. Yeah, Felix, let us concentrate. The smell is coming from these tiny flowers over here, and there, and over there. The whole courtyard's covered with them. It's a common flowering weed found only in this area. What does it have to do with Sekhmet's gift? I think I almost have it. The blessing of the lioness sleeps in the earth. Dig it up, dig it up, dig it up. Just watch, O ye of little faith. I think you should know that if you go off the deep end in the middle of the desert, I'm gonna owe Anna a nickel. Of course, her best friends are betting on whether or not she'll go crazy. Got it. Those are a bunch of roots. Exactly. What is this plant called? The local people refer to it as lion's mane. Oh, I see. Okay, I still don't get it. We've got sick people to cure. And we brewed the roots into a tea like you suggested, and I still don't quite believe it, but every single patient's fever has broken. Yay! Well, I'll be. Sekhmet's gift was a plant. Can't believe I didn't figure it out earlier. It was a medicinal plant, to be exact, one capable of counteracting the unique diseases that occur in this area. It's a wonder no one's known about it till now. Oh, yeah, knowledge has a habit of getting lost through the millennia. And even if they wrote it down, the Library of Alexandria was burned to the ground in ancient times. Lots of stuff got lost. And some areas, they couldn't afford papyrus to write it down. They would write on bits of pottery to write notes to each other and stuff. They've actually found that, which is kind of cool. But, yeah, there's only so much pottery. Yeah, it found its way to a library in New York. Maybe it was the will of Sekhmet, reaching out through the centuries to protect her people. Or maybe it was just some smart priestess or physician trying to help out future generations. Yeah, divine influence or not, we just saved an entire town. I feel like we only just got here and now it's time to leave. Yeah, come back anytime. Besides, I still need to show you the museum. Yay! Thanks again, Mr. Eason. Yay! I'd die of embarrassment first. Try curing that with your magic plant, Sadie. Yay! Huzzah! We haven't even reached camp yet, and we've already had an adventure. Is life always so interesting for you? Oh, you have no idea. Well, maybe you do. I spent all these years repressing my memories of all our crazy youthful escapades. It's a wonder you didn't get me killed! Danger builds character. Not that you need any more, to be honest. Yeah, he's got plenty of character. Felix is the best guy! Felix is best boy. So tell me, what do you think of your first field assignment as an archaeological assistant? More exciting than working in the factory. Maybe I could get used to this. Yeah, it is only the beginning. There you are! Nigel! Thanks to you, I've had plenty of practice explaining. Ooh, new Tribune article! I don't often have occasion to write this kind of thing, but I've had interesting news from Egypt, my adoring readers. Scheherezade Keating, daughter of Henry and Morgana Keating, and niece of Evelyn Fraser Hyde, known to all Manhattan partygoers of any quality, has taken another step toward meeting the expectations heaped upon her. The way I hear it, in her determined search for the secrets of the ages, she's uncovered a lost ancient medicine. It may not be getting the press that Alexander Fleming's mold did just yet, but if Sadie gets her way, it may have a more interesting name. I hear she just wants to commemorate an ancient Egyptian lion goddess. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Can we read any of this? The 5-year plan has killed the bread supply in New York. Something comedy featured at Fun? NC building tie-up threatens the city. Overwhelming response of voters. I'm surprised I can read some of those. That's kind of cool that they made actual, like, old-timey articles to just blend into the background here. We did it! That's not how Howard Carter worked, no matter what the textbook says. She would actually know that. Hey, let's look at the journal for a second, now that we're almost halfway through the month. Go after a short break. We returned. We had to try and find Sekhmet's gift to help the locals, and we found it. It was actually a medicinal plant growing in the ruins. Yay! Who would have guessed a slip of papyrus in a New York library would be so useful all the way out here? Coincidences like that come with the job, as Felix is fast learning. Yay! We have finished that one. Okay, current stress is reasonable. We for sure have to... I want to do the professor's adventure and the main adventure and the mummy adventure, if we can. At least start on those, because they're happening. We can skip the professor adventure if we have no time, but the main adventure has to get done. Has to get done. So we just did the perception or strength and the resolve or perception. So we need deduction, leaping, or moxie. Deduction, leaping, moxie. Let's look at what our skills are. Actually, it's probably about time to save. Deduction, leaping, or moxie. Deduction's 10. Moxie is 1. Leaping is 0, so definitely deduction is what we want here. Oh, right, let's look at what we've got here. Problem solving. We do have problem solving. Let's see. Oh, deception or moxie, hey. Mummy adventure. Ooh, yeah. Problems, we'll need problem solving really bad for this. 7 obstacles. Problem solving, leaping, perception or poise, and flirting or occult lore. Well, we're gonna have to worry about that later, I think. There we go. We shall save. Oh, that's right. Look at that. That's my old saves, isn't it? Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Auto saves. Oh, these are my auto saves. Okay. This is not my previous game saves. I'm like, that would be weird because this is a new computer since I last played this. So yes, back. Current stress. Let's sleep in for half a second. We have no stress now. And we will worry about building our skills for the main adventure finish here. Because we have to do some more with this. Deduction, leaping, and moxie. So we'll worry about that next time. And I think that is it for the day. So we shall see y'all next week.